Picture, there's the east coast of Florida, still a long way out. The hurricane is moving slower and slower. Here's an estimate of the winds going forward in time and what we might expect over the next couple of days as Dorian moves through the Bahamas extremely slowly, closes in on the southeast coast of Florida.
Because the hurricane is going to be Cat 4. Originally, we were thinking probably will stay here, but if there's a mandatory evacuation, then we have to leave. So besides get ticket ready, and we have to also get our RV ready in case there's a mandatory evacuation happen. So we have to be ready to go. Hurricane season comes, you have to prepare. I'm Rebecca. This is Mark, Johnny Woofer, and this is our home, lovely Flottante. We have been full-time living and traveling in an RV for 4 years now. We love this RV lifestyle. It gives us freedom to be able to take Johnny with us to travel everywhere. In the summer of 2019, we did an epic cross-country trip from West Coast to East Coast in America. Subscribe and welcome to our journey. So how to get prepared for hurricane season if you are living in an RV? This is the first hurricane we are experiencing since moving into an RV. Mark never experienced hurricane before. Me from Taiwan, I experienced lots of typhoon in my whole life. So I'm kind of used to it. But the different thing is I was living in the apartment. It's complete solid building. It's not like in an RV because we are living in an RV now. So the preparation is kind of different than living in a house. So first thing first, fill up your fresh water tank and empty gray tank and black tank. Because sometimes when flooded somewhere, it may block the sewage. So if the sewage blocked, you cannot dump your black tank. And you have to close your slides in case of a strong wind might damage to the slides. Because if you have a slides out, the topper might get damaged by strong wind. Definitely no awning out. So we have the little awning out there, so we need to close it too. And also besides RV, this is a tiki hut, come with the lot we are renting. So we have all the furniture here and our personal belongings. Originally, Mark and I was thinking, we just put everything inside the tiki hut and it should be no problem. And we have 2 motorcycles in the front, so we need to move the motorcycle in the tiki too. Neighbor told me that we cannot leave this clothes like this. We have to open them up, tie them down to the tiki post because strong wind gonna tear off all the blind. Now we learn that we cannot leave anything inside the tiki. Then what should we do? So sorry for the noise because there are some construction going on across the street from our lot. Ooh, wow, big thunder. The storm is really approaching. So back to our preparations. So luckily we have a little shed in the back of the tiki. So we are going to move everything, as many as possible, into the shed. Ooh, another thunder. Johnny is inside the RV. He must be shaking right now. So because Mark is at work all day, so I have to try my best. Move everything in the tiki into the shed and organize the RV too. Lots of work to do. That's the life in Florida. Hurricane season comes. You have to prepare. Okay, I better get going now. now we put most of the things in the tiki hut into the shed. Most of them are done. We just have a few little things we need to take care of this morning. And then we'll get our RV ready. I'm putting away all the stuff originally was here into the cabinet underneath the stove. So they don't get stuck behind the slide once we put the slides in. And then another thing you need to make sure is the stuff you put in the pantry will not move around or even fall when you open the door, because when we are driving on the road, things can get really shaky. So according to our past experience, as long as the pantry is packed like this, they are almost on the edge of the pantry, that means the things will not really shake around. And also I use a tray like this to put the little things, like little jar, in one place so they don't move around. And so make sure the glass one should stay in the bottom because it's safer. They don't fall down from the higher place when you open the pantry. As long as they are pretty tight, then it's fine. Okay, so the pantry is done. So this little thing in here, you have to clean up too, because once the slides moves in, the things you put here might fall behind the slide. It happened before. I learned my lesson. So I always clean up the space right here. And now we are going to continue organize the tiki this morning. And Mark is working on his bike because we are going to move the bike into the trailer. We hope the trailer will not be blown away by the strong wind. So now let's take a look of the tiki. We put most of the things away last night, so we only have a couple things left. Okay, so we are opening up all the screen and to cut it down.
Scaring all the lizards.
Okay, so the people at the storage, they are very kind. They are going to move this water tank and the stuff against the wall away, and then they are going to put our trailer against the buildings so you'll get less wind from the hurricane. Okay, here he comes. Okay, the baby is in the trailer now.
Cross your fingers, it'll still be in one piece.
Okay, so now we are going to drive around the RV park to record
The before.
the before and then see
Hurricane Dorian.
Yeah. And then see how bad it's gonna be after we come back from the hurricane. So everything looks really nice and pretty, isn't it? And he said it's not smart to put your car underneath the tiki hut.
Yeah,
we just did that. Now we might need to.
Maybe we won't.
They're outside. Oh, they're outside. Where are they going to?
Where are you guys headed? Alabama, I think.
Oh, you are?
For right now. Well, we're thinking West Coast. Safe travels.
Thanks, you too.
Yep, here's another RV is leaving. Johnny's girlfriend's family is leaving. Oh, Johnny, see your girlfriend.
It's your girlfriend.
That's your girlfriend.
Your
Look,
girlfriend.
Matilda, your girlfriend's here. Hi.
Hi guys, how are you?
Good. Where are you evacuated to?
We're going to Fort Myers.
That's what we're thinking too.
West
We
Coast.
actually had reservations there like a couple of months ago. We were going for the weekend anyway.
Oh, good.
Oh, good timing then.
Yeah.
Yeah, we start working early this morning, huh?
About 7, huh?
Yeah. And now it's 10:15, 10:10.
Haven't had breakfast until now.
Yeah.
Apple, huh?
I haven't had anything yet. Oh, so hot. We still have things to do. We need to still cover some stuff up. And,
Strap it down.
And the RV, we haven't done RV yet.
We're getting closer.
So if you have a RV lot, don't build a tiki hut. Too much work.
No.
And then the tiki gonna blow
Just
away.
keep it simple.
Yeah, simple life is the best. So when you need to evacuate from hurricane, you don't need to spend too much time to organize all these things, and you can just prep your RV and then go.
Yeah.
We learned our lesson, huh? Our first hurricane lesson. Less is the best.
So if we owned a boat right now, we'd have to be securing that down too.
Right, too much work. So maybe no boat then. Okay, we better get back to work. Still have a lot of things to do when you finish the airport, huh? Okay. See, it's all packed. Everything is in here. It's all packed. We have so many things.
I think we're done.
Yeah, we are done packing here.
Wow, that was too much
We
work.
hope that this can stay.
Huge.
Yeah, I hope this can survive a hurricane. Oh my goodness, took us a whole morning, well, yesterday whole day, and then this morning, whole morning. But we get it done. Now it's RV. Then we can go.
Let's see who we have waiting for us inside. Oh, there's the Johnny boy.
Hi, Johnny.
Hi. How you doing?
Okay, let's get RV ready. Oh, we need to take a shower first though. Oh, almost ready now. So now we all packed and ready to go, but we don't know where to go. We are trying to figure out. Well, lots of RVers from this RV park, they are going all the way to Alabama. It's gonna take a day, regular traffic to get there. So now we are not so sure how traffic goes. So we are thinking to go south to Key West. But first thing we need to find a RV park that has availability.
Well, anything, right?
Yeah,
We don't-
anything.
It could be, you know, we're thinking the Keys right now, which may be a big risk. It'd make a big mistake, but if it doesn't turn any more south, it's going to be the least amount of everything.
Is it still saying gonna turn north?
No one really knows yet. That's the problem. So we're looking right now on RV Parky. We use RV Parky and Campendium to try and figure out camp spots. Yeah, it's Labor Day weekend, so you know normally there's no way probably in the nice spots you're going to find anything.
Yeah, but
with
because of
Dorian hurricane wrecking havoc on all Floridians, they're all going north mainly and maybe west. So
Northwest.
we're trying to stay out of traffic and really out of where it's tracking.
And we haven't heard anyone say they are going south to the Keys. We are the only one thinking of that. We don't know it's a good decision or not. Okay, now we are ready to leave. I need to pay attention for Mark so he doesn't hit everything. Yeah, we set our yellow tail into neutral right away. Now we are off to Key West!